back to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to comment. Guys, this is a peaceful channel. We are not fighting, we are not arguing, we are just talking, expressing our opinions. You don't have to agree with me, you just have to share what you think. I'll appreciate that. So we're not fighting, guys. Just comment, just tell me how you feel about this, and then yeah. So guys, I want us to talk about the elections. We are having national elections on the 29th of May. So the opinion polls that were conducted last year, October, and they indicated that ANC support has fallen below 40%. If this is true, the country will be forced to coalition government. Only if this is true. So that means after the 29th, after the national elections this year, then the country will be forced to coalition government, and ANC will lose its parliamentary majority for the very first time since 1994. Since 1994. So, because people are complaining about crime, they are complaining about corruption, complaining about load shedding. So those are some of the reasons why they will not vote for ANC, or why they've stopped supporting the ANC. Those are just some of the reasons: load shedding, crime, corruption, poverty, all those things. So, but is coalition government good or bad? I will say coalition government is good for democracy. It is good for democracy because at least it promotes accountability, at least it promotes transparency and inclusivity, because as we know that South Africa is a very diverse society. So with coalition government, at least everyone will feel represented. That's what I will say. Just let me know what do you think about this. So with the same breath, yes, there will be inclusivity, transparency, accountability, all those things. But what do you think? Do you think it will work? Coalition government, do you think it will work? I mean, guys, we have seen it collapsing at a local government level. We have seen it collapsing. So do you think it will work now on national level? Do you think it will work? As much as I like it for transparency, for accountability, for inclusivity, but guys, there are risks attached to it. Let's not forget that there are risks attached to it. So it won't be like just a smooth journey. Coalition government is very demanding. It demands these multiple parties to work like peacefully for things to happen. So now the question is, do you think EFF can work with the AA peacefully? Do you think Action SA can work with the ANC peacefully? What do you think? So to me, as much as I like this coalition government, but it is very fragile. It must be handled with care. It's very fragile. It demands like committed leaders who will drive this train with the same goals, same ambitions. It is very fragile. So if leaders do not agree on something, then the train will stop. It will cause delay. So I'll just make an example. Let's say a decision has to be made between eradicating poverty and ending load shedding. So, like if you can put a black person and a white person, and we ask them to choose between the two, eradicate poverty or end load shedding, which one must be done first? What do you think a black person will choose? What do you think a white person will choose? A black person will say, let us eradicate poverty. Ne? Am I wrong? Please comment. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think black person will say, let's start with poverty. What's the use of having electricity while I'm hungry? What's the use of having electricity when I don't have anything to cook? I don't have TV to watch. I don't have. A white person will say, no, let us start with load shedding. Our businesses are dying. Our kids cannot play my PlayStations. We black people, we don't have those things. We don't have businesses. Our kids don't have PlayStations. So we will say, let us eradicate poverty. Let us start with poverty. And then load shedding will come after. So do you see where I come from when I say coalition government is very fragile and very demanding? Because really, black people are living in poverty. That's one thing that the government, the ANC government, could have done in 1994 was to take black people out of poverty. But sadly, the South African Human Rights Commission, they are saying 64% of black people in South Africa are living in poverty. They are living in poverty. And only 1% white people and 6% Indians and Asians experience poverty. So can you see? Can you see? Coalition government. Black people will say, let us eradicate poverty. White people will say, let us end a load shedding. Our businesses are dying. Let me know what do you think about this. Let me know. So, coalition government, yes, it can be good, but I don't think it's sustainable, guys. It can be good, but I don't think it's sustainable. Because I don't think, that's me. I don't think the poor can agree with the rich. I don't think so. Tell me what you think. But I don't think the poor can agree with the rich. I don't think the poor can work with the white people like peacefully. Because our needs are not the same. We are hungry. Their stomachs are full. So, I don't know, guys. But let me know what do you think. Really, for me, this coalition government requires a lot of compromise, guys. Lot of compromise, lot of negotiations. I mean, before they can agree on something, a lot of negotiations should take place. So I don't know what you think. And this really, it will affect a lot of things. We'll have delays on serious, important implementations, projects that are supposed to be done. Because we can't agree. They can't agree. White people will prioritize their interests, and black people on the other side will fight for our own interest. So we don't know yet what will happen on the 29th of May. You cannot trust these opinion polls. I don't trust them because most of the time things don't turn up to be like what they are saying. So we'll wait and see what will happen on the 29th of May, and then we see what happened. But I don't know. Coalition. I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. Please comment on the comment section. Talk to me, and I'll talk back to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.